Today's a special occasion. We'd like to wish all the dads a happy Father's Day, and it's only fitting to have something appropriate for this occasion. As you know, fathers often play an important role in anime. They may serve as a mentor, be a source of motivation, or simply provide comic relief. They can also serve as that mysterious villain plaguing our heroes since day one of their journey. So today we're looking at the top 10 most badass dads in shonen anime. Ready? Kickstarting our Father's Day special is Igneel from Fairy Tail. Hey, no one said all dads have to be human, right? Searching for Igneel's one of the goals of Fairy Tail's Natsu Dragneel. The Fire Dragon King wasn't only a loving father figure to Natsu, he also taught the soon-to-be Dragon Slayer all he could about Dragon Slayer magic. That's why it's such a great mystery as to why Igneel and the other dragons disappear on his foster son one mysterious day. The search for Igneel is fruitful and he makes his glorious return when all hope seems to be lost. Igneel uses his magic in the same manner as Natsu. For melee purposes, he shoots out large breaths of fire to damage his opponent. The Battle of the Titans featuring Igneel and Acnologia is a cataclysmic duel you have to watch Fairy Tail for. Clocking in at number 8 is Isshin Kurosaki from Bleach. Ichigo's not exactly the most cheerful of the shonen protagonists out there. Adding to his grumpiness is his buffoon of a dad, Isshin. Now the two are constantly fighting over the tiniest things at home, and you'd think that Ichigo has his hands full. Beyond that happy and immature facade, Isshin's a skilled doctor and a powerful Shinigami that can stand up to even Aizen. He's also instrumental in helping make Ichigo stronger in preparation for the key battles in the series, especially in the manga. You have to read the manga and see the arcs that weren't adapted for anime to see how big and important a role Isshin plays, whether that's in Ichigo's past or his present. As they say, looks can be deceiving. For our 7th entry on our list of badass anime dads, we have Van Hohenheim from Full Metal Alchemist. Van Hohenheim's an immortal alchemist with a troubled past, the Sage of the West, one of the series' most prominent characters, and importantly to this list, the Elric's enigmatic father who left home when they were just little. That makes him the perfect foil to the main villain, ironically named Father. The two serve as major forces that shape the conflict in Full Metal Alchemist. The game of chess between these two's been centuries in the making. Hohenheim doesn't try to justify his action of leaving home, but as soon as we see the end result, we're certain his heart's in the right place. As soon as he returns to the story, his unique relationship with both Edward and Alphonse is something to look forward to. Blazing in and taking the 6th place on this list is Endeavor from My Hero Academia. Now, something for a change in the list of badass dads. We had a list of good dads who were loving, kind-hearted, or generally cool partners in crime to their children. Endeavor, on the other hand, is none of these. Endeavor can be described as driven, destructively so. He's introduced as the person who'll stop at nothing in his quest to overtake All Might as the #1 hero. Realizing the futility, he turns to his son and uses him in his mad continued bid to be #1. Yes, Endeavor is a badass, but he's the type of father who'd gladly abuse his family and use them as a stepping stone in his hunt for greatness. All in all, I think what makes Endeavor interesting is his potential for change and development. He may have all the gifts in the world, but unless he recognizes what he lacks, he'll never be as great as All Might. When that day comes, watch out, world. At number 5, we take a look at Monkey D. Dragon from One Piece. Monkey D. Dragon, the leader of the revolutionaries and the most wanted man in the One Piece universe. You see, having a resume like that has its perks. 1, you're sure to be one hell of a badass to the point where Smoker makes no attempt to arrest you, and 2, you're sure to get one hell of a nickname that strikes fear into the hearts of many, and the simple reveal of a relation with you will certainly send shockwaves that rocks a person's world. However, being the son of a badass dad comes with its drawbacks. I mean, you don't expect a dad who's the world's most wanted man to just go home and spend some relaxing, quality time with the family, do you? Such is the fact that Luffy doesn't even know that he has a father at the start of this series. That doesn't mean Dragon is negligent though. In fact, he's already saved his son a couple of times in the series already. Only time will tell what Monkey D. Dragon's fully capable of. Fourth on our list is Vegeta. Now, did anyone see this coming? Did anyone expect the ruthless Saiyan Prince, the classical example of a rival and anti-hero to the main character, to somehow settle down and start a family? But that's exactly what he did. Watching Vegeta and family makes one wonder what he went through to end up like that. Well, lots of things. However, that doesn't mean that he's gone soft. He still remains one of the most powerful forces in the Dragon Ball universe, and he'll strike down all who threaten his family. At least, unlike Goku, he doesn't have the habit of dying on you. Kind of. In third place, we have Umibos from Gintama. Renowned alien buster and one of the strongest men in the Gintama universe, Umibos also happens to be the father of Kagura and Kamui. While his relationship with his son isn't ideal, the opposite's true when it comes to his daughter. He's extremely caring and protective towards her to the point of doing some questionable things in order to protect her. He's the type of dad who'd even go to the lengths of breaking up the family for the greater good. Umibos is indeed the kind of person who does a lot wrong for the right reasons. In my opinion, his story arc's one of the highest points of Gintama, giving a glimpse to a morally complex and torn father. The Yellow Flash, Minato, takes number 2 on the list. Apart from the spiky hair, the desire to be Hokage in order to help everyone, and the brimming confidence, Minato has some major differences with his son. Konoha's Yellow Flash turns out to be a lot more sensible and is even hailed as a genius during his days. In addition to being a genius and ace ninja, Minato's also a very kind father, one that makes the decision to sacrifice his life in order to seal the 9 tails away inside his son. Now that's fatherly love, right? You don't see a lot of anime dads make that sacrifice, not only for a son, but also for an entire village. The number 1 most badass anime dad on the list is none other than Yujiro Hanma from Baki the Grappler. The strongest creature on Earth, the Ogre. You don't get these names without being a serious beast of a man. Showcasing inconceivable strength, you can say that Yujiro is more like a natural disaster, an unstoppable force of nature, more than he is a man. Few can come close to Yujiro's might, and none can best him in combat. His one goal in life is to get his son, Baki, to be strong enough to best him in combat. For such a gargantuan task, all morals go out the window. Needless to say, Yujiro is an atrocious father, but what he is an awesome final villain. One that serves as the summit that his son hopes to reach and conquer. Would Baki be able to overcome everything and put an end to his father's reign of terror? I wouldn't count on it. As you can see, being badass comes in different forms. Whether they're physically, mentally, or emotionally tough, a lot of anime dads are really more than just cool or goofy side characters. They're integral to the growth of our characters. I hope that they encourage you to check out their shows too. So which one is your favorite dad? Give us a comment below and let me know. Leave a like if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more anime content. Until next time.